Hi everyone. So it's the end of a quarterly period, and do you know what that means? It's time to see if I failed at my quarterly goals or not. I'm just hoping not. So what I do is I set a number of goals for a three month period. Typically, I do 12 to 15 goals. It's always more than what I can handle. And the idea is to get at least half of these done, and that's considered a success. And I make a YouTube video about it. So if I fail, I get to embarrass myself in front of a lot of people. If I succeed, then I get a thumbs up. But so this isn't good just for authors. You can do this for athletic stuff, work, family stuff. Really, it's anything. When I set these goals, typically it's 75% author and book stuff, and then the rest of it is either personal or fun stuff. Because you gotta throw a little bit of fun stuff in there, else life's just boring. And I got this idea from another author. Her name is Jenna Moresi. I will put a link to her channel below. Make sure you check out her channel. She's really funny and she's pretty awesome. So let's get to it. Number one, make viral ads. I did not get to this. I've been thinking a lot about it though. I've been thinking about doing viral ads for my next book, Phantom Lock, Phantom Fall, and I've wanted to do something along the same lines of what J.J. Abrams did for the Cloverfield movies. I just haven't quite ironed out the idea yet. Number two, monthly book reviews. I consider this a failure because I haven't quite met up to this. I've done more book reviews on my channel, but I haven't done a whole lot like I want to. Sometimes I just get busy, and that's really not that good of an excuse, so I'm hoping to do more in the next couple of months. We will see. Number three, title a romance book and write 25 pages for it. I'm still working on the title. The title hasn't quite come to me yet. I'm not forcing that, but I did write the 25 pages for it. If anything, I actually exceeded that. And for those that don't know, I'm working on a paranormal romance in addition to the next Phantom Lock book, and I've sort of put this other book on the back burner because I haven't quite gotten a fleshed out idea for it. I've written the first 30 to 40 pages for it already, but it's kind of something that I want to be careful about because it's a new area for me. So that's a success right there. Write 30 pages for Phantom Lock 2. I succeeded on this one. I wasn't sure when January started. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to succeed at this one because Phantom Lock 2 is sort of something that kind of started off slow. I wasn't sure where I was going to take the story, and the past month or so, it's really been coming out very, very good. There'll be times where I'll sit down and I'll write all sorts of stuff for it, which is a good feeling. Number five, research merchandise. I have been doing this a lot. I've been thinking more about doing t-shirts, mugs. I just launched a website, so that's a big step forward. And I've been thinking more along the lines of doing merchandise. This will probably become a thing once I release my third book because this will be another step forward for me. Number six, do more horror movie reviews. I've been doing more movie reviews on my channel. I just did a review for the Exorcist TV series, which I count as a review. So I've been doing more of those. I've been kind of doing well keeping up with those because I love movies and I love talking about them. 7, go to the movies every other weekend. So before I became an author, I made a point to go to the movies every weekend. I went all the time. And I realized recently that I hadn't been going hardly at all. So when it came to write down these new goals, that was something I wanted to set for myself because I really missed that, and I'm glad that I've been able to keep this because I've seen both some really good and some really not so good movies, but it's all part of the experience. Figure out super awesome book research trip. I still haven't figured this out. I was originally going to go on a trip to Budapest this year, but that ended up not working out. So I've been trying to figure out a book research trip, but I haven't found anything that I'm happy about or something I'm super excited about. It's been just kind of, I haven't really found anything that tickles my fancy. Number 9, research PIs and FBI. So when my Phantom Lock books sent around a couple of cops, and one of them is an FBI agent, and then you got Detective Means, who's a detective, and then Kurt Roberts is sort of a personal investigator that delves mostly in the paranormal and works with the Chicago Police Department. So I think it's important to be as authentic as I can be. I mean, of course, I take some liberties because it's fiction. But I think it's very helpful to talk to people that work in that sort of line of work, because it makes it feel more authentic. It makes the characters more interesting, because when I talk to people that are in this sort of line of work, it's very cool to hear their experiences or their opinions, and it's an even bigger help when I ask them, you know, what are the tropes that they're sick of, or what are things they don't like that's represented in books or movies that wrongly represents their line of work. So I try to make sure not to do that, because if there are potential readers that are FBI or police detectives, I want them to be able to, while enjoying the fictional element, I want them to be able to enjoy the fact that I went through this sort of hard work to make it as authentic as I can. 10, take some astronomy classes. Now, one of the main characters in the Paranormal Romance book I mentioned earlier is an astronomer, and I've been wanting to take some astronomy classes, and I haven't gotten around to sign up for that sort of thing. So that's a loss on me. 11, run every Sunday morning. Number 12, do something new for my 25th birthday. Yeah, you heard that right. I turned 25 in February, and I wanted to do something that I had never done before, and something that I would enjoy. So I did get around to do that. Not only did my mom take me out to lunch, but my buddies and my brother also took me out to dinner the following night, and that wasn't the new exciting thing. That was something that they just did, and I'm really grateful for that. But what I did was I got to, oh boy, here we go. So I got to do some rapid fire board game stuff. There's a store here in my local area that does board games, and they just so happened to have a couple new board games to try during the night of my birthday. So I got to go and do that and try all these cool board games, and of course I spent money and bought more of them too. Last but not least, number 13, finish the XFiles. I love the XFiles. Its sister show Millennium was a big influence on Phantom Lock: The Lost and the rest of the Phantom Lock series, and the X-Files has been a big help as well. But I enjoy watching it, and unfortunately I haven't finished the series. I've watched seasons 1 through 6 and just started 7 recently. And it's weird, I watched season 10 when it aired, and I've seen both the movies, but I haven't finished seasons 7 through 9 yet. And I know a lot of people don't like seasons 8 and 9 because of the problems between David Duchovny and Fox, you know, leaving Mulder out of the story. But I'm kind of excited to see Robert Patrick's character, because I like him as an actor. So we'll see. Whether or not it matches up, we'll see. I think some of the alien mythology is starting to slip, because in my opinion, in season 10, it wasn't all that interesting. In fact, the Monster of the Week episodes were better during that season. Those were the best episodes, and I think it's been kind of that apparent in season 7 as well. I think up to this point, really up to season 5, the alien extraterrestrial stuff has kind of got convoluted, and really isn't the best part of the show anymore. Really, it's the Monster of the Week stuff, and of course the chemistry between Gillian Anderson, David Duchovny as Mulder and Scully. So if you've been keeping track, I succeeded in 7. That's over half, since there's 13 on here. So I succeeded, and I don't get to embarrass myself in front of a bunch of people. So, like I said, this is a great thing to do if you want to be more organized, as not only as a writer, but as anything else that you're wanting to get into, whether it be sports, business, family stuff, whatever. Create a list like this. In fact, if you want to put your own spin on it, I would love to hear about it. Comment below, tweet me, let me know about it. And make sure you follow and subscribe to my channel. All of my other links are going to be listed below. And again, I want to thank Jenna Moresi for having this incredible idea. I've had a lot of fun doing these videos. I think I've been almost doing it for a year, so it's been extremely helpful. Well, bye.